Give me 1 second. I'm going to talk about what happened tonight. But before I do, let me just say, I just watched the trailer for next week. And the bitch claims she got kidnapped. That's why she couldn't be on. Come meet the dude. Like, now, I done heard some Whoppers in my time. But Burger King. Okay, because that was a double Whopper. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, let's get down to it. Woo. Catfish. Catfish, you are tripping tonight. Holy hell. Give me a moment. I'm gonna need to. What? I don't understand what's happening. Here's the thing. I originally, like, right off the bat said, oh, it's a man. Because of what happened. Who sends you, who tells, what type of catfish tells the guy or the whoever that I'm willing to meet you, but it has to be on Catfish? You know what I mean? Of course it's not who you think it is, right? But that wasn't entirely true, because then they showed a picture and the picture was in the end the person, but to be honest, the picture was, them pictures were tweaked. Okay, there was some stuff shaved down, or she was hitting angles, certain angles that made things look different than they did in real life. So, like I said, my first thought was, this is a guy. This is a straight up guy, like that week with the Latino people. Wow, that sounds racist, not intended. But like that week with the Latino people and the fat, the chubby Spanish girl came and she had the little chubby mini gay dude with her. I felt like that was gonna happen again, but he started talking to Eve and he was like, look, we video chatted before. We live in the same state, we just can't really get to each other, but we video chatted before. So I'm like, oh, well, it can't be a guy because they video chatted. And there's a picture, so can't be what I thought it was going to be. So they start doing this research and everything, and it turns out everything is checking out around every corner. Every single corner, everything is checking out, which is weird. That doesn't happen. Not even when it's the person you're supposed to be. Something is really wrong here. Something ain't right. And my first thought is, I don't really have one. Something's going to go wrong. Like, it's going to be her, and then she's going to pull the zipper down on her face, and then, like, I don't even know, like a broom or something's going to be under there, and it's going to be like, I'm sorry, it was me the whole time, but like on the inside, we're the same. No. So they go through this whole thing, and they're checking everything out, and it seems like everything's going to be alright and everything. And then she said something about being with her in-laws, and they're like, oh, well, she's fucking married. That's the big secret that she has to tell Catfish, or that she wants to tell on Catfish. Which I think, like, this isn't smart. I hope your husband knows about it, because if he doesn't, he's going to know now, because you're putting this shit on Catfish, the TV show on MTV. Are you crazy? This ain't going to end well. So they go through it, like, so all of a sudden she's being a bitch to the guy. He's texting her like, hey, how you doing? She's like, why you fucking bothering me? I don't need to. And it's like, you can tell, like, it's getting close, because every time it starts to get close, everybody starts to get standoffish. People start to be like, you know what, fuck everything. I don't want to do it no more. I'm out. That's a good question. Here's the question for you. When you see these episodes of Catfish, right, and these people are determined not to actually meet up and not to, how does Catfish get them to do it? Because if I was there and they were like, come on, be on the show, and like, we caught you, just come on and be on camera, and I would tell them, hell to the no. I'm not coming on your show. No. This one's you're gonna have to put this in one of the unsolved categories, because I ain't going on your show. There's nothing you can do. So my opinion is they pay them. They have to pay them, because that's the only way I come over there and make an ass out of myself is if you paid me. Because I have no morals at all. I don't give a damn. You pay me, I'll do it. So they finally get in contact with her. They ask some friends and all this stuff, and then everybody starts getting real about it. And they finally get her on the phone, and they're like, "Well, can we meet up and talk?" And she's like, "Yes, but I want to meet with Neve and Max first, just Neve and Max." Which, weird, but okay, I get it. You don't want to just throw the shit at the guy, because then he might go Mortal Kombat on your ass and just like and throw the shit out. So I get that. You have a natural fear, and that's smart considering what you're doing to this guy. So they meet up with her, and she comes out, and I'm like, well, that's the fucking problem. It kind of is a man. She's transgender, tranny. I don't know the terminology. She's a they said transgender person. And as soon as I saw her, like, as soon as I saw her face, I could see it. Like, in the pictures, it's weird because she's like this, and you know what I mean, and maybe did some face tuning and stuff and shaved some shit apart. But she looked more masculine in person, you know what I mean? And she came out, and I was like, oh my god. Oh, he's going to flip. He's going to break something. It might be her face. I don't know. He's just going to lose it. And they're having a conversation, and she's talking about how she got started. It wasn't intended to be a thing, and then turned into a thing. And they were really close friends, and it whatever. And they finally go back to the guy and tell him, and he's like, this is some fucked up shit. Excuse me, I'm going to go cry in the garage real quick. And he goes into the garage, and he's like, this man bitch got me, man. Like, and whatever, they talk him through it or whatever, and he decides, look, I'll meet her. Which was very big of him. That was very big of him. He goes and he meets her, and like, he hugs her, which is surprising, like, very surprising. He hugs her, and he's like nice to her, and this dude is a trooper. Like, if there are any women out here watching this show, y'all should be getting real warm in the lower regions just watching this guy, because he's like a nice guy. You know what I mean? Considering what he's going through right now, he's worried about how she feels. Or he, whatever, how that person feels. And he's worried about them, and he wants to talk, and he's like, you know, I understand you in an awkward situation. And he's like there, and he's comforting her, and I'm like, I'm in love with you a little bit, sir. Like, holy shit, you're a really nice guy. You're really, really nice. And it's just, I said I'm in love with him. No, but like, he was a trooper about it, and he didn't have to be. He could have been like, I've seen people flip out for less. Like, you know, you meet her and like, which one of your eyes is a different color? Fuck this, I'm leaving the show. Cut cameras off. Like, some people flip out like that. And he got a woman that's a guy. And he was just very cool about it. And he wanted to help her and talk to her. And like, and she wasn't ready to talk. She was emotional, and she got up and left. And like, that was it. There was no big resolution. Like, normally they get her back and they have a talk and they sit down and have a conversation, and she says her sob story, and then they work it out from there. But that didn't happen, which was weird. But they did the little update, and the update, they're still friends. They're still friends. And like, there's not going to be a sexual component or romantic, but they're still friends. And she can still have him in his life, in her life, in her life. And that's amazing, considering. I don't think I could be like talking to some fine ass female, and then I go to meet her, and she's like a guy who is a girl. Like, I would be like, sir, could you step to the side so I could see the woman that's supposed to be here for me? You step to the side. Did she follow you? Because there's nobody behind you. I would have flipped out. I wouldn't have been like horrible, but like, I would have been like, oh, this, man, I can't, whatever this is, I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. That's how I would have been. He was very nice. So, for the most part, this was a crazy episode of Catfish. They had, like, what else can you do? You've done man pretending to be a woman. You've done women pretending to be a man. You've done lesbian stuff. You've done gay stuff. You had to go transgender. It was only a matter of time. That's it. I'm glad they did it. I want to see, like, animal catfish next. Like, it'd be an actual catfish. Been on the computer tricking people into loving them. That would be amazing. Okay, that's it for me. I'm Jay. This is Catfish. I'm out. Deuces. I'm going to have another sip of mine. That didn't work. Damn it.